Welcome everyone in HueFin News. Today is January the 11th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Appreciate you all tuning in today. I'm quite sure you guys are eager to see what I have to say about the cryptocurrency space, and I will tell you all what is going to occur over the next couple of days. Before we get started, you all know that we are not investment advisors, and we are not giving you investment advice, but rather we are giving you the news according to the charts, and we are the interpreters of the financial markets. We are able to digest the price bars and the volume by itself, and we are able to predict with high precision, with high confidence, where the market is likely to go. So now I know you guys who usually watch this video are probably saying, well, yesterday your analysis was not correct, and that is true. We do acknowledge that fact, but what we are saying on some of these altcoins, we did mention that it was trading around the area of resistance and that we will need to see precursors of strength bars, and in which case we did not see it. So the ending result was that the market went lower, and that's okay because these altcoins are still trading within a range. Now we are getting closer to that support area for some of these altcoins, and we definitely need to pay attention to see if these cryptocurrencies will break support and start in a what so many traders call a bear market. Okay, but we'll talk about that once we get into these cryptos. So now let's look at this cryptocurrency website. You guys can also tell that the market cap has significantly dropped from what it was yesterday. I think it was like 725.8 billion. Now it's at 651.5 billion. The Bitcoin dominance though was still the same, 34.1%. So that is the same, but the market cap is a lot smaller than what it was yesterday, which is expected given the fact that we had a sell-off occur in the market for today. Now you guys can tell that Bitcoin is down 10%, Ethereum is down 10%. Ripple is down almost 5%. Bitcoin Cash is down 15, almost 16%. Cardano is down 13.48. Litecoin is down 9. NAM is down 11.6. So, I mean, everything's just down across the board. And even for some of these altcoins, they are down double digits. Okay. Now, I've been doing this for quite a while for these cryptocurrencies, and I can tell you that it's not uncommon to see a rebound from these altcoins, especially after you have some of the selling that occurred today in the market. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to occur tomorrow, but it has been happening quite often in the cryptocurrency space, to where the market has oversold so much that it comes back into a proper range to where the market participants can finally trade amongst each other. So one of the things that I mentioned in our videos a couple of days ago as well is the fact that we're not out the woods. We're still trading within a range for a lot of these altcoins, and as long as we stay in that range, then the higher probability we have at HueFin News that these prices will break all-time highs later on down the road, and I mean like a couple of months to maybe the end of the year, something around that area. So as long as we continue to trade in this range and do not break that support, then we're good. Okay, now a day like today would definitely be a good opportunity to grab some of these altcoins up while they're cheap, and the closer you are to support for these altcoins, the better you are to try to buy them as it's trading around that area. Okay, so now we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the Bitfinex website is down 11.36%. Last trade was $13,135. Looking at the daily price chart for Bitcoin, again, Bitcoin is traded around that support area. It is trying to keep within this trading range. If I was to draw a line, it'll be right there across $13,000, and that top resistance area is right there at 17,000. So as long as Bitcoin bounces between that support area, then the higher probability it is for them to continue to move higher. Okay, and I do like the fact that the market is definitely trying to stay above 13,000. Now tomorrow it might dip towards 12,000, and that will be a definite buy opportunity for Bitcoin. Today's bar is a a push to go down bar, but it is, or I'm sorry, but it does have buyers on today's bar. So buyers are in the market. Will it be enough to at least sustain price around that $13,000 area? Let's find out. So this is the 3-hour chart for Bitcoin. And as I zoom in, you guys can tell that the market is still giving us weakness in Bitcoin. $14,000 is the resistance that Bitcoin will have to break in order for them to continue to move higher. And as we continue to look in the background, you guys can tell that it might come all the way back down to 12,750 if $13,000 would not hold as support. So the mode that we're currently in the cryptocurrency space is one to where we're finding support. So we are standing by on the sideline as we were the last couple of days. It is not a time to come in and start buying these cryptos. You need to watch the market and find support. And once we get those precursors of strength, then that's when you need to come in and start buying up your cryptos. Okay. So now we're expecting Bitcoin to continue to move lower. Now it might just come down to 13,000, just like this previous bar, and then find support and move higher. But the volume is awfully healthy on these down bars, which is giving us even more inclination that the market is overly weak comparative to being strong. So our analysis in the short term is for them to continue to move lower to find support. Support again might be in or around $13,000, or it might be around 12,750. Now, if it breaks 12,750, then it is very probable that it could come down to 12,005 or even 12,250. So you have to watch that. Okay. So overall, our analysis is for Bitcoin just to trade lower until it finds support, but we're standing by in Bitcoin. So now let's go to Ethereum. So again, Ethereum is down 11.76. Last trade was $1,115.40. Daily price bar for Ethereum. We definitely got more precursors of weakness on the daily price bar. $1,100 is where Ethereum came in touch. We have a couple of buyers in the market for Ethereum, but I don't think we're necessarily out the woods for Ethereum as well in terms of moving lower. So this is the 3-hour bar for Ethereum. It has to find that support at $1,100. It came there twice on this particular 3-hour bar, and then the last previous completed one. We need to get this current forming bar to close above that previous close. If it does, then Ethereum will move higher, and 1150 all the way up to 1175 are those first initial locations that we're looking for Ethereum to come and trade. But currently we are definitely continuing to get weakness in Ethereum at the moment. So our analysis is for them to move lower until it finds support. I'm gonna move it to a 1-hour bar real quick and see if we get a different picture. So definitely $1,100 is a very key area. If it cannot maintain itself at $1,100, then Ethereum can come all the way back down to 1080 or even all the way back down to 1060 again. Okay. We need to get some precursors of strength bar. We're not getting it right now. So our analysis as we're doing this video is for them to move lower. You have to watch Ethereum and all the rest of these altcoins to see when the market will turn and give us precursors of strength and move higher. But right now the market is telling us that it is giving us more precursors of weakness than strength. So the analysis will have to be that it's going to move lower until it finds support. Okay. Especially if this current 1-hour bar closes lower than this previous bar, then Ethereum will be moving lower. But when I go back to the daily price chart, okay, we're waiting until we get another surefire area of support for Ethereum. It might come all the way back down to $1,000 if $1,100 does not hold. If $1,100 holds as support again, then that's a perfect opportunity to buy Ethereum as it rises higher back up to $1,300 or even $1,200. Okay, But if $1,100 is not going to hold on the daily price chart, then $1,000 is that next support area that Ethereum will come down to. And given the wide spread bar that we have for today and even yesterday, is even more probable that that can actually occur. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 16.21%. Last trade was $2,404.70. And on our analysis yesterday, we told you that Bitcoin Cash was going to move higher, and it barely went up to $3,000. And obviously, you guys can tell that the market went the opposite direction from our analysis. But one of the positive things to see is the fact that it is still within that range. And that range is between $2,200 as support all the way back up to $2,800. Okay, the market tried to break through $2,800, and we have the determining factor that Bitcoin Cash is not ready for higher prices at this time. But as we zoom out of this particular chart, the market nonetheless is still in the range. So the longer that Bitcoin Cash continues to trade within $2,200 and $3,000, then it is highly probable still long term that Bitcoin will continue to move higher. If it breaks $2,200, then it is time to reevaluate if Bitcoin Cash is going to be moving higher long term. The next support area, though, if $2,200 will not hold that support, is going to be in or around $2,000. So now this is the 3-hour bars, and we told you that yesterday that this current 3-hour bar needs to close above this previous close, and you guys can see what happened. It did not occur, and after you guys saw this particular bar, that should have told you to get out your particular trade, because the market was going to be moving lower. And ever since then, we are still getting weakness in Bitcoin Cash. We are getting stockpile as the market try to move higher, and we are still getting weakness on the previous completed 3-hour bar. Now the market is trading right here again around a lot of business in the background. That support area for sure is around 2360 to 2320. Okay, I can see even coming all the way down to 2280, given the fact that we have a lot of widespread down bars currently with a lot of stockpile on this particular bar, on this particular chart. Now we are not in Bitcoin Cash. You need to stand by until we get precursors of strength. We are getting precursors of weakness as we're looking at this chart. So the analysis for them is to move lower until it finds support. We gave you those price areas, 2360, 2320. But originally, given the amount of stockpile, if they're not willing to buy it, it could come all the way back down to 2280. Okay. Let's move it quickly to a 1-hour bar and see what we have. So if this current 1-hour bar closes below the previous one, then expect Bitcoin Cash to move higher. If it closes above, it might make a quick jump back up to 2480 or even 2520. Okay, so we're not necessarily looking for a huge move higher in the short term. Now it could change throughout the trading day tomorrow, but currently we're definitely get a lot of weakness in Bitcoin Cash. So $2,200 is that key support area that you need to pay attention to. So now we're going to go to Ripple. So Ripple is down 4.76%. Last trade was $1.83. Daily price bar for Ripple, you guys can see, is a very wide volatile trading day for Ripple. It went higher, it went lower, but the bar still closed towards the open for today. So let's see what we have on the 3-hour bars. So even for Ripple, the market is still trading sideways. It tried to make a jump higher towards $2.20, in which we forecasted, but that's where stockpile came in. The sellers came in the market, and they are now being successful in pushing Ripple back down. Now that support area is $1.80. Ripple needs to maintain $1.80 in order for them to at least trade sideways. If not, then 170 or even in or around $1.60 is back in play. Okay, so currently the market is weak, still going to precursors of weakness. We're waiting to get that precursors of strength in this market for Ripple. And again, $1.80 is a probable area of support. It could be $1.70 or even $1.60. Those are the three price areas in or around that area. You guys need to pay attention, but currently the market is not giving us any strength. And as a matter of fact, overall, it just looked like the cryptocurrencies as a space still has a ways to go, and that is lower. So now let's go to Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 11.06%. Last trade $222.95. And again, we have a precursors of weakness bar. We was anticipating Litecoin moving higher to at least $260. It only went to $252, almost $253, which is not our objective. It was to go to $260 and did not go there. But nevertheless, $220 is support. So you guys got to pay attention right now to Litecoin to make sure that it does not give us a precursors of weakness around 220, because if it does, then $200 is the next area for support. So right now is a very crucial time for those who are in Litecoin. If you do get a precursors of strength around $220, then that is the opportunity to buy, and then gives you a huge profit potential as Litecoin continues to move higher. Currently, we are still getting weakness, and I think the market might find support in Litecoin around 220, or even might make a quick move lower to 215 and then move higher from there. But definitely, we are not getting any precursors of strength right now. So our analysis for Litecoin as well is for them to move lower until we get precursors of strength around an area of support. Yeah, definitely. If this 1 hour bar does not close above this previous completed one, then Litecoin will continue to move lower. If it does, then expect Litecoin to continue to move higher. $228 all the way back up to $232 is in play again. Okay, but you guys can tell in the background that 228 is a area of resistance, and it's going to take a precursor strength bar in order for Litecoin to move higher from there. $228. So now we are going to go to Dash. So Dash is down 11.23%. Last trade was $974.50. So again, on the daily price bar for Dash, we are getting weakness again. The market overall for Dash is giving us precursors of weakness, but the market is not necessarily moving lower. So I mean, that is a little comfort for those who have positions in Dash, but the market can definitely continue to move lower. And I'm gonna move it to a 3 hour bar to see where that support area is. So support area in Dash is definitely around $960. Okay, that is a very true area of support for Dash. If the market can maintain or stay above 960 and get us precursors of strength, then that is a definite opportunity for an entry and to allow profit accumulate as Dash continues to move higher. But as of now, it is not a tradable coin. We are standing by until we get precursors of strength. 960 is that first area of support that we are definitely paying attention to. 940 or even 920 will be that next area if Dash cannot stay above $960. So one of the things also that you need to pay attention to for all of these altcoins that we do our analysis for is the volume. Okay, we need to see volume dry up as these cryptocurrencies are trading around this area of support. And that is even more confidence. That gives you even more confidence that the market is about to move higher. If the volume maintains is average or even a little higher, then that tells you that the market is going to continue to move lower as well. So now let's go to NEO. So NEO is also down 11.74%. Last trade was $105.47. So we have a push to go down bar with some minor buying occurring today in NEO. The market did find support at $100. Resistance is still there around 110. So we will need to see precursors of strength in NEO around $100. Currently, we are not getting that. So our analysis is for them. It might be actually trading around support now. That $104 area where it has already touched on this 3-hour bar could be the support area that we're looking for in NEO. All right, but $108 is resistance, so we need to have this current 3-hour bar close above this previous one. If so, NEO would at least go up to $112, if not higher. Okay, but we can still see weakness in NEO as well in the background. So the market can definitely come right back down to $100 again to find support. And if that will not hold, expect it to go to 96. But we are definitely getting more weakness on this particular chart as well. So now let's go to Monero. So Monero is down 4.78%. Last trade was $345.82. So we have another huge down bar today, kind of like a push to go down. The market is definitely giving us, on the daily price chart for these cryptos, the wantingness to continue to move lower, which is one of the reasons why I continue to say that we are not out the woods for these cryptocurrencies. We are definitely getting weakness in Monero at this time. 340 is that first area of support, but given the amount of spread and the volume that we see on these down bars, the market may not find support at 340. So we got to either pay attention to the market now and find a precursors of strength at 340. We're not getting strength in Monero at this time. So the market can definitely come all the way back down to and around $320. That would be the next area of support if $340 is not going to hold in or around that area. Expected to come to 320 first, but then it can come all the way back down to 300 if the market is not going to find support at 340. But overall, what I'm saying is that Monero as well as a standby coin right now. So now the last one is going to be Cardano. You guys can also tell we had a very widespread down bar. This is like a probable precursors of strength for Cardano. Now, today's daily price bar that is currently forming needs to close above today's close. I'm sorry. And if that's going to be the case, then that tells us that the buyers are trying to come back into control of the market. But if not, then the next area of support is going to be around 60 cents. Okay. The market for today came all the way down to, what was that, 51 cents today, and the market tried to recover back up to 80 cents. And as you guys can tell, it is not honoring 80 cents at the moment. We still have a lot of sellers in the market in Cardano as well, the whole cryptocurrency space. So like I told you earlier, with the weakness coming in the market still, Cardano still runs the probability of moving lower, and it's in around 60 cents or to the low of this particular bar, which was around 63, could be that support area, and then allow Cardano to move sideways to at least higher. Okay, but currently, again, we're looking for Cardano to move sideways to lower. And in conclusion of today's video, you guys got to realize that the market throughout the trading day tomorrow can flip. Okay, I'm doing this analysis prior to anything occurring in the market, because that's how you are able to maintain profitability. Is you need to forecast and predict where price is likely to go. Now the market for today is definitely giving us the signal that weakness is still here on these cryptocurrencies. So that is why we are standing by and not particularly looking for a trade. We're looking for the support areas to find precursors of strength to make entry to ride these particular cryptocurrencies as they move back higher. But currently the market is still giving us weakness, so we're not looking for an entry point for these cryptocurrencies at this time. But you have to pay attention to these charts to tell you what it is actually about to do. Okay, so that's why we're here to show you guys. You need to learn this for yourself and not be dependent on someone else to try to teach you or show you where the market is likely to do or where to go, or give you some other type of analysis. You need to be self-sufficient in your own particular trades to become a better trader and maintain profitability, because as I always state, the market is very fluid and it changes constantly. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Hey guys, maintain these videos, continue to watch them, because we are definitely one of the first ones to give you the analysis to where market is likely to go. Even though our analysis for yesterday was incorrect, we were still able to show you where the market was trading, and if we did not get in certain precursors of strength bars around resistance areas, that the market will move lower. Okay, so that's how profound this particular language is once you understand it. That's all we have for today. Appreciate all the new subscribers, guys. Continue to watch, like, and subscribe, and comment if you guys got any questions as well, and we'll try to respond to them as soon as possible. You guys take care, and I will talk to you all later.